Hey boys and girls, welcome back for another video, blah 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 blah, intro YouTube. And today we're actually gonna have a look at a Pokemon game for mobile, and that I guarantee you've never heard of. It looks amazing actually. If you thought Pokemon Go was the only Pokemon game on mobile, you were wrong. China's got it coming up, boys. Check this out. So far we're actually starting off with a 3v3 battle. I'm not exactly sure how it works, I haven't gotten it myself just yet, but I'm going to leave the download link in the description for you guys to get this on Android, I believe. Anyway, it's the APK, so you might be able to do this on your computer if you're using an emulator, a mobile emulator, like, what's it called? I forget, but there's a bunch. There's BlueStacks, there's that other one, and then there's a couple of others ones as well on top of that. You can get one for iOS and for Android, so try out the APK on those mobile emulators and see what this is about. If it works, if it's cool and you're happy about it, then why not try it out on your phone? This is pretty much, I think, a Chinese ripoff. I don't think this is an official game, but it's made in China, or made by Chinese people, and it just looks sick. I don't know if you're going to be able to get it in English either, guys, but you might be able to figure it out. You know, it's only Chinese, it's only a bit of kanji. Don't worry. You guys can do it. I believe in you. And you should believe in yourself. Hey, look at that. Ash one. So that battle looks pretty sick. It seems to be a 3-on-3 or so, which is unique. I don't think that exists in the Pokemon verse, the official Pokemon verse. But there's a bunch of other stuff that you can do. Check out Pikachu here, just messing around with Gumball Machine, getting Pokemon toys out of it. You can mod your Pokemon, you can upgrade them, you can do whatever it is. You can go to different places, different settings, all sorts of different things. It genuinely looks really cool. I definitely look forward to trying and get it myself, which I'll be doing immediately after this. So we're just checking out this video footage. This is not by any means a new game. This game has been around for quite a few months at least, and so I guess I'm showing it to you now because I feel like this is underheard of. It not many people would have heard of this or seen this because of its Chinese origins and unofficial status. If you have heard of it and have tried it, let me know in the chat what you think and if it's worth it, and if you got a good site to get it too. Might be easier for people to get it on mobile if they don't need to use an APK, but the APK you can use on mobile, so you're gonna have that in the description anyway. But here's another battle anyway. We got a 3v2 this time, which is unique. But they seem to have sort of stamina or mana bars or something that builds up after you hit. And they seem to be able to stack some statuses. But damn, the animations look sick, dude. I mean, we're looking at Pokemon Go and they don't really have animations like this. Why? Why? I don't know. Why not? You know, they could do so much more with something like Pokemon Go, and they can do so much more with other 3DS Pokemon games. There's so much that China's been able to do that Western companies just don't do with their games, and there's no reason not to. It's laziness. That's all it is. It's just laziness. And here we got Chinese people making a game for them to enjoy, and they're not waiting around, you know? They're not hoping and sitting with their fingers crossed that, oh, Niantic, our Pokemon company, are going to finally make something that that really, you know, that they can. They're gonna fulfill their potential. They're going to do the work, you know, and they're going to make something really incredible. Listen, they made some good things, but it's by no means their potential, alright? It's way under their potential, I think. Pokemon Go is fun, it's addictive, but it's tapping into our instincts as collectors rather than appealing to us through the pure quality of the game, you know? For example, 3DS games, Pokemon games, are really a little lacking, I think. Graphics have been a bit lagging. The graphics on this, far superior than the 3DS games I played. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. Like, look at it. Look at the buses too. This is on mobile, man. Everything's so smooth. It doesn't have the thick, black, blurry lines. You know? Dude, why are we punished? I don't know. Why are we punished with poor quality when there doesn't need to be? This is undoubtedly made by not a big company either. This is an unofficial thing. Not a company that I've ever heard of. And I mean, I've heard of Chinese companies. You probably have too. And dude, I don't know why we're waiting around. I hope they're gonna fix up Sword and Shield before they release that, because, dude, there's been a lot of complaints about recycled content. And did you guys see the Pokemon Go building in the background there? That was sick. That was cool. Anyway, there's been a lot of recycled content showing up in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is sorely disappointing because this is a big moment for them. You know, they're bringing a mainstream Pokemon game to the console, to a Switch console, and this is supposed to be a big hit. This is the next gen too, and they're just sitting on their asses, saving money, using recycled animations, literally the exact pixel per pixel animations that they used on 3DS games, N64 graphics trees, stuff like this, man. It's just not right. They're botching it, dude. The internet isn't stupid, you know? The internet... Okay, actually, the internet is stupid. But the thing about the internet is it's a magical place. It's a mix between stupid and genius. And the internet notices things like this. As a collective, they're bloody monsters. But individually, you're all stupid. I mean, me too, dude. Me too. But... yeah, the internet's amazing at picking up all this stuff. And they find every little detail, dude. Everything. There's so many really talented people behind the scenes doing work, things like data mining, being able to do things like that, finding all this information, getting into every little nook and cranny that you can get any piece of information out of. It's phenomenal, honestly. The internet's been amazing. And the thing is, these people have achieved so much more than well-paid, massive multinational corporations, and they're doing these things for free. They've achieved so much more. So many people on the internet have done that, and they're just doing it for free, out of interest. They're talented. Their talents are being used for their own interests, and not for money. And that's one incredible aspect of the internet, because it just shows that it's not about money to get the high talent out. You know, it's just about having someone who has a passion or has interest and an ambition. You know, has a bit of motivation to get there, to get what they want out of it. They're willing to do it and use their talents to do it, and that's exactly what the internet shows. No money required, you know? So that's where we're getting all this information from, and you can, you know, you might take it for granted at this point. If you don't ever do that stuff yourself, you definitely probably take it for granted, just because it's so, you know, it gets spread around on social media so quickly. You just hear the information, bam, it's done. But somebody behind the scenes put the work in and found out all this stuff. And you got similar talented people working on things like this. This game looks incredible. It's just a simple ass mobile game you can play on this with no graphics, no hardware, cheap as shit. This is what, 1/3 the price. This phone is 1/3 of the price of the 3DS. And if it has graphics like this, playing a game like this, it's better already, you know? Obviously you don't have the luxury to move around yet, but in this game, but dude, that's a small step. As we know, you can use emulators for old games on mobile phones, N64 games too, you know, on your phone. If you don't know about that, you can check it out somewhere else on the internet. Do this, they're out there. That information's out there. But we're just like having a look at this game. This looks incredible. You know, I don't have anything more to say. I've done my thing. I hope you guys check this game out, if you do. I mean, if you want to. It looks pretty sick. And if you do, the link's down below, like I said in the description. That's it from me, guys. I'm going to leave you with the rest of this footage. Thanks for hanging, and enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.